Stop. Before you scroll, answer this honestly. How many times have you told yourself, this is the last time? You meant it. You felt strong. You believed you had finally changed. But then, you fell again. And this time, it didn't just feel like a mistake. It felt like proof. Proof that maybe you're not as strong as you thought. Proof that maybe something is wrong with you. And deep inside, a quiet voice whispers, if you were really close to God, you wouldn't still be struggling like this. So now you're stuck between two fears. Are you fighting a battle, or are you just pretending? Listen carefully, because what I'm about to say might change everything for you. The fact that you are struggling is not a sign that you are weak. It's a sign that you are still alive. Think about it. When something is truly dead, it doesn't fight anymore. It doesn't resist. It doesn't feel tension. It doesn't try to change. It just goes wherever the current takes it. But you feel the pull. You feel the resistance. You feel the exhaustion of trying again and again. That is not failure. That is evidence of a battle. And battles only happen when something inside you refuses to give up. Right now, you're not just tired because life is hard. You're tired because you care. You care about doing what's right. You care about becoming better. You care about your relationship with God. And that kind of exhaustion comes from fighting, not from losing. But here's where things get dangerous. Because after you fall, you don't just feel bad. You start to feel distant. You start to pull away. You tell yourself, I'll pray later when I feel better. I'll come back when I fix myself. So instead of running toward God, you slowly start stepping away. Not because you don't believe, but because you feel unworthy. And that right there is the trap. Because the moment you distance yourself, the struggle gets louder, the thoughts get heavier, the guilt gets deeper, and suddenly you're not just fighting your actions, you're fighting your identity. You start asking questions like, why am I like this? Will I ever change? Is God tired of me? But let me tell you something clearly. God is not waiting for a perfect version of you. He is waiting for the real you, the tired you, the confused you, the version of you that feels like it keeps messing up. That is the version he wants to meet, not the one who has it all together. Because transformation doesn't start when you become perfect. It starts when you stop hiding. Right now, you might be trying to fix everything through control, trying harder, pushing yourself more, focusing on what not to do. But the more you focus on avoiding something, the more power it seems to have over you. It's like telling your mind not to think about something, and suddenly it's all you can think about. That's why this cycle feels endless. Because you're trying to win the battle by force, when the real change happens through connection. You don't overcome darkness by fighting it directly. You overcome it by bringing in light. And that light comes from shifting your focus. Not from, I need to stop failing, but from, I need to stay close. Because the closer you are, the weaker those patterns become. Not instantly, not perfectly, but gradually, step by step. And yes, there will still be moments when you fall. But falling is not the end of your story. Staying down is. What matters is what you do next. Do you run away, or do you reach out? Because even now, in this exact moment, you still have a choice. You can sit in guilt, or you can stand back up. You can believe the lie that you're a failure, or you can accept the truth that you're still in the fight. And being in the fight means you haven't lost. It means something inside you is still pushing forward, still believing, still hoping, still refusing to give up. So instead of saying, I failed again, start saying, I'm still here, I'm still trying, I'm still moving forward, because that's what matters. Not perfection, not flawless behavior, but persistence. The kind that gets back up, even when it's tired. The kind that keeps going, even when it feels slow. And listen, you don't have to do this alone. You were never meant to carry this by yourself. So stop isolating, stop hiding, and start showing up exactly as you are. Because growth doesn't happen in isolation. It happens in honesty. It happens when you admit I'm not okay, but I don't want to stay this way. And that right there is where change begins. So tonight, don't wait to feel perfect. Don't wait to feel worthy. Just take one step, one honest step forward. And if this message is speaking to you right now, don't stay silent. Go to the comments and write this: I'm still fighting. Not because you've won everything, but because you haven't given up. And that changes everything. Now take a breath, lift your head, and move forward, not as someone who failed, but as someone who refused to quit. And if you're ready to go deeper, watch the next message, because this is only the beginning.